Hi there, it's Siobhan here, the Galloping Housewife, and yeah, if you saw my video yesterday, you will be now able to see what happens the day after a hairdo. Yeah, so I'm back to normal with the hair and the ponytail and yeah, fluffy bits around my face. So it's alright, I still feel good about it. We're here. I am on my way out to the yard again, as normal, or as usual. It doesn't happen every day. Going out, yeah, and God knows. Yesterday was another bloody shit show of a day with weather. Actually, it's just like blowing its tits off. Today is not quite so blowy. A little bit finer, and so hopefully I will, and I'm a bit earlier and I'm not going to stop and go for a walk on the way, so hopefully I will actually get out there and be able to play with both my ponies. Yeah, so my little walk jog thing that I do, I shouldn't be doing it every day. It's really, once you get into a routine, it's tempting to overdo things. So, or also once you start shit, like if you get into if you trying to get fitter or trying to look after your diet, your nutrition, or if you're starting school, I mean, like you're starting a new course, or have lessons, or you're training with someone and you start to make some progress, it can be a little bit tempting to go all in and to put too much pressure on and make it all go pear-shaped. So it's very important, I think, to right from the beginning to commit to not doing it perfectly. Whatever you're doing, to not doing it perfectly, because as soon as you put that pressure on yourself to do everything right, to pay attention to every class, to write extensive notes on every lesson, to to go out and have a fantastic schooling session every time you sit on your horse, things are going to go wrong. And the problem is that if you've got that expectation about yourself, or you've got that expectation about the process, then it's really easy to get disillusioned when things do go wrong, and they inevitably will. Things will never progress exactly how you want them to. So, and me being a type A person and having that sort of like perfectionist tendency, it's very easy for me to go all or nothing, and it's a life lesson that I have had to learn, and it's one that I actually, I put into all my courses. I put into everything that I publish is this, and it's on the Instagram somewhere at some point, but it's this 80-20 rule that an 80-20 is a really interesting kind of ratio as to how much effort you need to put in, and what results you get out of the effort. And I think that honestly 80%, if you're going for 80%, it's a bloody good test. It'll get you into the finals at the Olympics. So but 80% effort is about, I think, is that kind of like perfect goal to be aiming for. It lets you have a little bit of leeway. It lets you have a piece of cake. It lets you have and it actually makes you have a piece of cake, and it makes you have that day off training, and it makes you have that that day where things don't happen as you expect them to, and it makes you have it makes you accept that you're not going to get to every lesson, and you can actually take a day off because you're unwell, or you just don't really bloody feel like it. And actually what I wanted to talk to you about, and this is a really good indication, like I get in the car and I start chatting, and quite often where I go is not exactly it's not what I anticipate talking about, and in fact I've actually kind of learned just to like chat, and whatever shit comes out. But today, I really wanted to talk to you about motivation, And it's really interesting. Okay, so we're in the end of January by now, but people are talking about motivation. They're talking, especially in the New Year's, there was lots of stuff like how to keep motivated with, do this, and do you need tips to keep motivated with your program? Is the stuff that I'm seeing coming through my inbox now, and on my news feeds and social media or whatever. And it's kind of like, and people will tell me that some of the stuff that I put out there is inspiring or motivating, inspiring. Inspiring is fine, but not motivating. I don't want to be your motivation, because if I'm your motivation, then I'm going to fail you. I am not going to be. And I will inspire you by accident. I'll inspire you because I put something out there that just resonates with you. But my whole thing is that it's about teaching you that you've got it within you. That you have the resources, that you are so much more capable than you are aware of, that actually the things that you consider normal, ordinary, easy, not worth considering, mundane, are actually the things that make you extraordinary, that are going to make you that are going to help you to reach whatever target that it is that you have. And that includes being able to motivate yourself. Just being able to find that switch within you that keeps you on track, and you actually already have it. And so it's about knowing where to look, where that motivation comes from. And where that motivation comes from is the knowledge of, or that real anticipation and that belief and the feelings and the emotions, because we are motivated by our emotions, motivated by our hormones and our emotions. The interconnectivity between our psychological and our physical state can never be underestimated. But we are driven by our emotions, and so your motivation needs to be tied to how the end product will make you feel. And the key thing about connectivity, about making that stick, is the awareness of, when you get to whatever goal it is that you have, what that's going to allow you to do, or be, or have, that you are not, where you are right now is, you're not able to do those things. So for example, if you earn a lot of money, you'll be able to buy the horse or the house or the horse truck or whatever it is, a lorry that you want to be able to buy. When you get the qualification, you'll be able to apply for the job that you want. When you learn to do a flying change, you'll be able to compete at advanced medium. When your horse will jump the skinny, you'll be able to go up to B90. All these things that you tie to why that thing is really important to you, why achieving your goal, when you when you get fit, you'll be able to complete the park run, or not die as you come through the finished legs of the cross country is my favorite one. Whatever it is, there will be something that when you get to that end point, it will allow you to do something that you think you're not able to do right now. Okay, that's my little tip. So that's about finding your own motivation. Don't rely on it from other people. Don't rely on other people to be your cheerleader. You need to be your own biggest cheerleader. Yes, having a squad around you is invaluable. Having a tribe, having people that will that believe in you, but the most valuable motivation that you can have, the most valuable person that you can have on your side is yourself. All right, that's me. I've gone on long enough in Kamnik. Heading out to the horses, like I said. I'll let you know what I did today, tomorrow. All right, see you then. Bye.